This is the Recycling, Scrap Metal, Commodities, and Economic Report, June 17, 2024. U.S. weekly raw steel production fell to 1.72 million tons, down 1.3% from last year and down 2.8% year to date. This is on slow U.S. manufacturing. WTI crude oil price rose to $78.45 a barrel on prospects of increased summer demand. China's surge in hybrid and EV sales is geared to cut their oil imports and use. This could cut oil prices globally. China's hybrid and EV sales were 46.7% of all vehicle sales in May. Year-to-date, U.S. hybrid EVs were only about 18%. U.S. weekly crude oil production rose to 13.2 million barrels per day off the recent record of 13.3 million barrels per day. The IEA, the International Energy Agency, warned that record U.S. production combined with growth in renewables could lead to an oversupply of oil by 2030. The U.S. weekly oil rig count fell to 488, the lowest in 2.5 years. This was on great productivity per well and concerns of oversupply. Oversupply brings lower prices, which hurts oil company profits. Scrap steel number one HMS price fell to $305 gross ton on slow U.S. and global manufacturing and on a good supply of scrap. Hot rolled coil steel price fell to $34.51 per hundredweight, which is $6.90 a ton on slow demand and good supply. Copper price rose to $4.50 a pound on speculation of looming shortages. Aluminum price also fell to $1.17 a pound, which is $25.78 a metric ton on slow Chinese manufacturing, but there's still a risk of short supply. U.S. June U of M Consumer Sentiment Index fell to 65.6 on concerns about personal finances because of high prices. U.S. May producer price fell to 2.2% versus last year, but prices are still high. Low inflation is good for the overall economy. U.S. May import prices fell by 0.4% from April, which helps lower inflation. Fuel, foods, and beverages all fell. U.S. May consumer products inflation, which is CPI, it fell to 3.3%, which was lower than forecast. Increases in food, shelter, transportation all slowed. Core inflation that excludes the volatile food and energy fell to just 3.1%, the lowest in 3+ years. U.S. May NFIB Small Business Optimism Index rose to 90.5, the highest in 5 months. Inflation remains the number one issue, and inventories are viewed as too low. Hiring plans are the highest of the year, which is a major positive for the economy. Wall Street's Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 210 points to 38,589, but remains near the recent record high. U.S. economic growth is slowing, but it continues. The record high Dow creates what's called the wealth effect. This is when people feel rich, so they spend more money. Roll-off trailers, heavy duty and high uptime by Ben Lee. This is from the very short but heavy duty roll-off truck replacement tandem axle Super Mini to the extreme 8-axle trailer we make for Michigan. Ben Lee is number one in metal recycling and environmental hauling. Call 734-722-8100 for a quote or request a quote online. This report by Greg Brown is brought to you by Ben Lee Roll-Off Trailers, gondola trailers, crushed car trailers, lugger trucks, roll-off trailer parts, and of course roll-off truck parts for Galbraith, Galfab, American Dragon, and more. As always, feel free to call or email me with any questions, and we hope all have a safe and profitable week.